What's up guys, it's Sava with SOS Kitchen, and today we're making a super simple, juicy roast chicken with gravy. This recipe is the perfect recipe to kind of welcome in fall and get ready for Thanksgiving. It turns out delicious, it's not very hard, and I'm gonna show you the secrets to getting a really delicious, juicy, not overcooked roast chicken. Today I'm using split chicken breasts, which are not that hard to find. They have the bone and the skin still on. They're usually cheaper. Actually, they're always cheaper than the boneless, skinless chicken breasts, and they're way more delicious. They turn out a way better finished product. The first thing we're doing is a bit of trimming. You don't have to do this, but it will make it a lot easier to carve later. Trim off the rib sections of the chicken with a sharp knife and save those bits in the freezer for a chicken stock later on. Once you have the ribs cut off, cut the whole breast into two, right down the middle. You need a sharp, heavy knife to do this, but it's really not that hard. Once you have two separate breasts, cut those into two equal halves. This promotes quick and even cooking, and I think it's essential in this recipe. Put all the chicken into a bowl and season it liberally. In the description box below, I'll leave the exact measurements and spices that I used for the chicken today, but really this is more of a technique and you can use whatever you have in your pantry to season your chicken. You just want to make sure it tastes good. I think the most important things for this chicken in general is some lemon, some sage, and enough salt. Oh, and some paprika, because that gives your gravy and your chicken a really nice color. Now that the chicken is seasoned, use one of the zested lemon halves to rub some olive oil all over the bottom of an oven-safe pan so that nothing sticks. Arrange your chicken pieces in a single layer with the skin side up. Throw in the lemon halves with some fresh rosemary if you have it. Roast the chicken in the oven for 25 to 30 minutes. 25 was perfect for me. One of the other secrets to a perfectly juicy roast chicken breast is that you don't overcook it. You need to take it out of the oven when it's like 90-95% of the way done, meaning that if you cut into it, you can see just like a little tiny bit of pink. Because your chicken keeps cooking while it rests, if you cook it all the way, then it's gonna be overdone when you're ready to eat it, and especially if you reheat it. Remove it to a tray to rest, and then make the gravy in the pan with all those drippings. To the pan, add some water and flour, and using a whisk, mix it until no lumps remain. Turn the heat on under the pan, and depending on how much salt you use, mix in 1/4 to 1/2 of a chicken bouillon cube. Bring the gravy to a low simmer and then throw in some butter. Once the butter is melted in, turn off the heat and carve up your chicken. I took the skin off this piece just to try to show you how much it keeps all the juices in the chicken. I also just cut off the little bone on the underside and then slice this piece up to try. I don't know if you can see the juices, but man was it tender. This chicken turns out so good and the gravy just puts it over the top. Make it the next time you're craving, like a home-cooked meal, or, maybe you want to make it for Thanksgiving if you're only having a couple people over, a Friendsgiving. This would be a great recipe for. More importantly than you using the exact spices and herbs that I use to season my chicken, this is more of like showing you a technique that you can use to make delicious, juicy, and tender chicken breasts, and just letting you know that it's not that hard to do and you can do it at home. Make it today. Let me know what you think. Thanks for cooking with me again. Bye.